Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is Leon from Buck and Slug Reloaders. Check us out on Facebook. So, we picked up a new sponsor, Ballistic Products. Without them, this test won't be possible. So, big shout out to BPI, Ballistic Products. Check them out. Well, recently they sent me some LBC Sabot slugs, and in their loading manual, I found that they had a load recipe that called for 60 grains of Longshot stuff, nice and tied up in a Federal 3.5-inch hull. Now, the velocity on these things is supposed to run somewhere around 2100, 2150 feet per second, which for a 1 ounce slug, that's hauling ass. This is what that joker looked like. Massive. So, the gun I'm using today is a Mossberg 835. With a cantilever scope mount on it. Target distance is about 100 yards, probably a little over that. And right now I'm gonna run 3 rounds down range, see what kind of accuracy we get at a slug moving that fast. Stay tuned. First shot, not sure if you can see it. First shot came in at 2,72 feet per second. Let's see what the other two do. So that last shot came in at 2,052 feet per second. I'm not sure what the accuracy is going to be like with a slug that's moving that fast. Headed down range now. We'll check it out. All right, y'all. Second shot came in at 2,086 feet per second. Last and final shot. Then we'll go down range and check out our groups. All right, guys. There's 2 shots right there. I'm not sure where the third one went. I was actually holding right here. They hit high left right there. That's about 4 inches apart. I'm not sure where the third shot went. Totally missed the whole target. But that load, 60 grains of Longshot in that 3.5-inch Federal hull, yeah, that packs quite a daggone punch. And if you look closely, you can see where the slugs had keyholed. Now, I've noticed that when I shoot the Pumblada style slugs. That's basically the slugs that still has the plastic wad attached to them. When I shoot those through my 835 barrel, it's ported, and I believe the porting on a barrel kind of causes it to not hit not hit true and square. So wish I had a third shot to gauge this off. The average velocity was just a hair over 2,000 feet per second. That's not too bad, but I think we can do a little bit better. So that's where the slugs hit. This is where I was aiming. That's about probably 30 inches apart. All right, guys, the second string of shots, 3-shot group, will be in this clear Fiocchi hull, 2 3/4 inch LBC Sabot slug from Ballistic Products. This one here is sitting on top of 41 grains of Longshot and a roll crimp. You can see the roll crimp is not all that deep. I prefer my roll crimps to be a lot deeper than that, but we'll see how they do. I switched over to my H&R Ultra Slug Hunter. This bad boy right here. That's been pretty much my go-to slug gun out of all the 4 that I own. So we'll see how these do. Range is about 100 yards. Probably a hair up. Probably about a hair over. So you guys stay tuned. Right, guys, here's a second shot group. 41 grains of Longshot tucked inside of a clear Fiocchi 2 3/4 inch hull. We got a group of about probably 5 or 6 inches at a just a hair over 100 yards. As I was walking down the range, I found the tail section of the actual wad. This is supposed to stay put. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it don't. But if you notice how much round the holes are with my Ultra Slug gun, you don't see the keyhole holing that you saw with my Mossberg with the ported barrel. So that's not a bad group right there. That would definitely drop anything in North America. Okay, folks, up the back next, same slug in a 2 3/4 Fiocchi brand new hull, 2 3/4 inch hull. This one right here is sitting on 24.5 grains of red dot. This is straight out of the BPI Slug manual. If you don't have a copy, you should get one. It's a lot of good information in there. The reason why I chose red dot is because this is one of the most common powders that most shotgun reloaders have. So I'm gonna run 3 shots down range, see how accurate they are. Stand by. All right, fellas. See, that's what I'm talking about. Seems like that 24.5 grains of red dot pretty much did a trick. I was holding right here. I'm grouping high left. It seems like I'm grouping high left with everything I've shot out of 2 different slug guns with this particular round. That's no big deal. You can always adjust the dope on your scope. Right here, we got about 2.5 or 3 inch group. That right there is outstanding accuracy. It seems so far faster burning red dot powder is pretty much the trick. That's the best group I've shot so far with my my Ultra Slug Hunter. So I got one more round of fire, so stand by for that. All right, guys, for the last shot string here, we saw what the red dot just did. Pretty good accuracy, outstanding accuracy actually, at 100 yards. Same hull, 2 3/4 inch Fiocchi. This one right here is sitting on 26 grains of green dot. We're gonna see what this one does. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, here's the last group of my testing with the LBC Sabot slug. That right there, that ain't too bad, fellas. We got 2 shots right there that's touching. One off to the right about 3 inches or so. That definitely is a great group. It seems like so far it seems like this particular slug, it tends to favor the more faster burning powders. The velocity I was getting on these was pretty much consistent too. They were right around 1430 to 1440 feet per second. I was aiming right here, so once again it's hitting high left. Not too bad. I'm pretty impressed with these slugs. Well, folks, there you have it. Seems like with this particular slug, for what I just saw, it seems like the LBC Sabot slug from Ballistic Products, it edged out Longshot. The groups were a lot tighter. Actually, I wouldn't mind hunting with any one of the 4 loads that I just checked, but if I had to pick one load, it seems like that the faster burning powder in red dot, you know, the 24.5 grains of red dot and 26 grains of green dot did outstanding on this test here. So the velocity was great. All of these loads with the slow burning powder ran over 1400 feet per second, which is more than adequate to kill any deer, bear, pig, hog, you know. As far as the long shot goes, the velocities were pretty impressive. The accuracy is plenty good for deer, but they just wasn't as tight. You know, they just didn't shoot as tight a groups as the red dot and the green dot did. So I still have a few more of these slugs left. Next time I'm at the range, I'll try some more powders, Herco, steel, blue dot, and we'll see, we'll see what happens. So right now, I want to send a shout out to Ballistic Products for making this test possible, and also all the members of Buck and Slug Reloaders on Facebook. If you're not a member yet, come check us out. You guys have a good one.